Okay, I know everyone in the office loves RealtyLog, but what about our clients? Let's find out what they think about the brave new world of real estate sales management.
I find the clients are very impressed by RealtyLog. It gives them a lot more control over the transaction. They feel like they're participating and being more involved in the transaction. Especially the sellers and the ability to log in and get updates on what's going on with the transaction and be able to communicate with all the entities of the transaction in one system. It's helped minimize the number of phone calls that I take from sellers when they have that information available to them.
I am impressed with RealtyLog. I found it to be very user-friendly in comparison to DocuSign. My clients have found it very user-friendly with very little explanation. I was up and going in 15 minutes and had my first document back an hour later, signed and ready to go.
Yes, my clients are very impressed with RealtyLog. It makes them feel very confident about our services, and it makes us look like real professionals, cutting-edge professionals. Really, from all sides of the transaction, RealtyLog allows us to streamline processes like we've never streamlined before. So time is money, and RealtyLog has really helped us cut down on the time and improve that productivity.
And they're impressed with RealtyLog for many reasons, but especially because they get to be just as involved in the transaction as their realtor or their home inspector or their lawyer. So it's the feeling of being involved that RealtyLog evokes in their clients, and I always get positive feedback about that feature.
I've found that the showing feature that RealtyLog offers has been very helpful with the clients. We all live busy lifestyles, and it's tough for me to chase down that seller many times to coordinate a showing and go back and forth with the agent. So the ability of the agent to directly communicate with the seller via text message and get that appointment scheduled has made those appointment times much more prompt. And
when they get it, they immediately know how to use it, immediately are thrilled with how easy this process is, which ultimately affects what our image is.
And that allows us and the sellers a lot of flexibility. Not to mention, after the showing, we also get feedback from the showing agents. So that allows us to track who's coming, who's going, and what the thoughts were on that property, and the feedback allowing us to improve whatever it is we need to improve to get that property sold.
And what this does is it gets both parties involved. Definitely gives the seller more control over the showing of their property, and it makes them feel comfortable and at ease knowing that they have that feature handy.
one of the features that my clients really love is the e-signature feature. Recently I had a transaction where there was kind of a sticky divorce that was going on, and having the two parties communicating or sharing of documentation was tough. But with the e-signature, I could send it to each one. They would sign individually, and that would come together on one document. It made the transition a lot smoother for all of us.
There was not a great learning curve to RealtyLog, where DocuSign, I've never gotten the hang of it. I have yet to hear anyone complain about RealtyLog, including my 70-plus-year-old luxury builder client, who I had to really twist his arm to get him to try to sign an electronic document with RealtyLog. Took 10 minutes of convincing, and within 5 minutes he had the document back and called me and said, "Why haven't we been doing this for the last 8 years?"
It really makes our transaction go faster. In the good old days, before e-signatures came along and before RealtyLog implemented the feature, we would find ourselves running around chasing paperwork, chasing the accepted offer, chasing the purchase and sales agreement. And that would take us hours and on hours. And we waste gas money, we waste our precious time, and sometimes, people are delayed with traffic and so on and so forth. So with e-signature, it can be done instantaneously. And when I mean instantaneously, I'm talking within minutes. We can have our documents executed, fully executed, by both sides of the transaction. And that frees up my spare time to go play with my kids.
It gives the client the opportunity to sit at home and read a legal document and be able to sign that and send it securely back to their agent, which is such a great feature to have. I cannot tell you how convenient it is for the clients and the agents. The agents absolutely love that feature. It definitely helps move the sale along much faster.
I found that RealtyLog definitely helps to enhance our office public image. Technology is the forefront of real estate today, and to be able to have a cutting-edge tool like RealtyLog and be able to present that to other agents and the transactions that we're doing with them, it's been a big public image boost for us.
I think it's vastly improved the image of my agency by showing that although we are small, we are technologically on the cutting edge. We are providing the most up-to-date services for our clients. We are a small company, but when we're able to show what we can do technologically to our clients, it's showing we're small but we're mighty. And RealtyLog certainly helps.
And it really gives me a great tool to manage my listing, to work with the showing agents as well as to work with my clients, so we're all on the same page when it comes to what's the activity that's happening on the house. So it justifies my well-being as a realtor to show the activity, and it keeps my paperwork simple. All I have to do is log into the system and print out a report and email it to them. So pretty neat stuff.
So it just makes them feel much more confident in their realtor, as well as in the whole process of the sale of their home.
Well, I guess our clients really are impressed with the RealtyLog system, and I am too. It really is the future of real estate sales management. And that means I need to get caught up with the times and get busy doubling my sales with RealtyLog.